As someone with a master's degree, I wanted to talk about some of the accommodations that actually helped me as someone who was going through school with low vision. I will be completely honest and say that I was pretty much unwilling to use an accommodation if it was going to have me stand out in the classroom different than my peers in a very noticeable way. So I was given CCTVs, which are electronic devices that allow you to zoom in on the board in front of you in the classroom or zoom in on documents. And so I would only use my CCTVs, my magnifiers, any sort of external noticeable accommodation while I was at home alone, because I'm stubborn and often just choose to do things the hard way. I do not recommend. Here are the accommodations that actually helped me and also were more discreet and allowed me to feel like I was able to fit in more normally with my peers. The number one thing that was helpful was my laptop and being able to zoom in on any documents. And so requesting handouts in an electronic form so that I could make them accessible and more easily viewable for me. I would have instructors send me PowerPoints that they were going to be showing in class ahead of time so that I could pull it up on my laptop and have it at my desk where, again, I could zoom in and make it accessible so that I could see it. And that was always extremely helpful. I would always go to see if any of my textbooks were available as an ebook because, again, it had the options to zoom the text in to make it bigger. A lot of ebooks will even read the textbook to you. So that was always really helpful. Another thing that I took advantage of was if there was a textbook that was not available online already as an ebook, I was able to go to the accommodation center at my school, and as long as I could prove that I had purchased the book, then they would scan the pages and do what they needed to do to send it to me as a digital electronic e-version, which was very helpful. Another accommodation I used was extra time. A lot of my testing was done online, so it was fairly easy for instructors to double the time limit. So if it was a 15-minute quiz, I would have 30 minutes to take it, and that was really helpful in alleviating the anxiety and the stress of feeling this need to rush myself, read fast, and maintain a pace that maybe wasn't very sustainable for me. And so that extra time was very useful, even though there were many times that I didn't even need that extra time. Before another school year would start was walk my classes, orient myself, figure out where things were, and go up early and make sure that I knew where to go, what to expect for that first day. It helped me feel way less anxious, way less overwhelmed, and having time beforehand to navigate it all helped things go a lot more smoothly. Along with ebooks, I also relied heavily on audiobooks, and if there was an audible version of something that we needed to read for class, that was always my go-to. Audible is such a helpful tool for me, and audiobooks are just the way to go. Honestly, visually impaired, not visually impaired, I know a lot of people enjoy audiobooks for a lot of reasons, and it certainly helps with reading fatigue, eye fatigue, and so I use that a lot. And finally, the last tool that I used a lot during my academic career was relying on my support system, and my family, my friends were instrumental in helping support me through my academic process of completing paperwork, reading lengthy documents, and making sure that all of my I's were dotted and T's were crossed. I know for a fact I would not have made it through school and gotten my master's without them. And so if you're someone who is disabled, visually impaired, low vision, I know that it can be hard to ask for help, and also try not to underutilize the support from the people around you, because it can make life a lot easier when we're not doing it alone. And so accommodations are great in being able to find that independence. And also, I know that it was certainly depending on others that helped me get through. So I hope this was helpful. I know it's back to school season, so I wanted to share what accommodations helped me in school, and Hopefully it'll give you some ideas on how to make school more accessible, more achievable for yourself as well. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a comment. Let me know, what accommodations are you guys using? I'd love to hear what helps you and spread more ideas of how to make these hard things just a little bit less hard for us. And so please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.